So, yeah, I don't know what to say about the Jupiter at the late degree Gemini. Jupiter at degree Gemini is just kind of moseying along, and by the time we get to the 10th of June, it hits Cancer, which is different. It kind of blows up our emotional feels side, our home life, our domestic life, family life, at home, body type stuff. So that's kind of big. That's an outer planet that affects everybody. We've had it in Gemini so long, and then moving right along as we're going into June here, we have the 10 degrees Gemini, which is fine with me. I like Gemini planets, but when it gets up to my the later degree, like a 23 or so, that's when it starts to square my Venus at the 23 Virgo. But the Virgo placement for Venus is a very unique one. Yeah. Sometimes mainstream astrology, a lot of times you have to depend on a reverse sometimes, because it could be, might be the only best place for Venus, because it's in the house of and or sign of service to others. Just all of the public services, even the stuff that, especially the stuff that people don't want to do, like emptying trash cans and wiping the butts of the elderly or washing them, or um, uh, stuff like that. That you just, Venus in Virgo actually likes doing that because, well, who doesn't like to, like, say if you had to wash your cat, it could entail that too. Tito. It's a great feeling. Well, a lot of people aren't cut out for it, for one. They're special people, in other words. But mainly, we would like, we do the maybe the gardening, the earthy type of stuff. Keep the plants all sound and good, and the animals are harmonizing. That's what we visualize when we Virgo is the virgin, is the woman. Well, it's not really a human figure. I want to reiterate that you shouldn't ever think of not even a female. It's not human. The virgin means original design. You know how, like, there's virgin olive oil or virgin coconut oil or virgin water, perhaps, or virgin nature. Yeah, you could say virgin nature better than Mother Nature. Please do. Let's start a trend, because people are just going, oh, forget that, because when they hear like a dominance of, like, mother nature, Mother Earth, mother, and it's like, no, some people's mothers were narcissists. So they have absolutely no positive hookup to that very vibration when you say mother, right? I'm saying that kind of intensely, but I it's a it's a very sensitive subject matter. When you listen to even just the word subject, that's like you're subjected to it. You know what I mean? So let's not go there. Oh boy. But yeah, that's just a grueling fact, is that a lot of people have not had one single figure of the representation of love or being able to trust somebody. There's just like every single one was abusive towards them. This is my new chair that I will be sitting back in. And hey, how's the sound? Is the sound going pretty good? I've been mumbling is because I'm going through a complete and total upheaval. It's not upheaval, it's just it needs to happen, that I needed to scale down, and I was trying to bring some people in, and it's actually freaking me out because I don't know, it's like, well, there goes my life. People have a way of just turning you into nothing. And what I mean is nothingness. Like, forget your whatever it is that you, especially anything out there, Sorry. I hope that I can find people that groove with what I'm doing. See, that they understand that, I'm willing to share with them. Like, will you look at my chickens? Look how they're traipsing across the road, and there's babies behind them. Yes, they are here now. Would you, as you're eating a sandwich, would you want to share your sandwich with the chicken? I'm not saying that you should, but I'm wondering what kind of people are there, you know what I mean? I don't really want to know at one point, you know what I mean? I've always made the mistake of thinking that they were just like me, and I guess that's a narcissistic thing to do, right? I just assumed, well, they're just like me. You know, they love all animals. They can make them all start tap dancing together. A dog with a cat with the rat, and it's like, why is this happening? Well, they all get along. That's what happens. Now that we're getting back to the Virgin, I have Venus in Virgo, babes, and so I'm enjoying that. It's also Mercury ruled, so I just told a little story for the children, and it's hardly 6 minutes into it. How do you like it? What happened to Shauna? Oh my God! Talk about nothing, right? You know, you got to dissolve. We're having this amazing collective dissolving. Of course, it's weird. That's what the first thing I would really point out is like, is Saturn getting next to Neptune? Can you hear me, Thomas? Thomas, Earth to Thomas. Yeah, Saturn conjunct Neptune. But see, it's not just any old Saturn conjunct Neptune. This is a reset of Neptune having gone into Aries, which is a major resetting of something we have yet to see because it's kind of a taste right now of something. And we can't really tell, especially when the courts start filling up and it becomes a joker house, right? It's a fucking joke house. But no, see, now I sound bad. You know what I mean? It's like there are two things happening there. There's one character that's pleading their case and they're making statements, and then there's one that's telling a story and making up lies, you know, kind of a thing. It's very possible. Maybe if you've never been to court or anything like that, or anything like that, then just look towards the story of Christ Jesus and find out what went on there. Why don't you? Have you ever? See, the main thing is to get your freaking language down, man. Get that language down. 100%. Yeah. Well, it's important to know the hidden, secret, sacred geometric equations that are hidden in the interfacing system sent from benevolent beings who live in outer space. You know, the English language comes out of it, the English alphabet, that ironically, every single culture not only had to learn it, it seems like, but they learned it perfectly. You don't even hear China anymore in some Chinese people. They are pronouncing words better than we do, right? The point being is that that's what proves that well, first of all, there's extraterrestrials that live in outer space, and they have sent down that interfacing system called the English alphabet that the language that we speak now, like particularly now, writing it down is a major thing to learn, and how to place some foreigners have a problem with some placement of words, like they're like, how do I say it? And they kind of, they shift it around or something. Um, that's important, but it's important to get it right. See, they know that. As far as if we're talking about communications, now what is worth communicating about? Well, a lot of times it's just that is reality here, or God. What is it? Like, what is it? Capital I, small t, or small I, capital T. Sorry about that. That's more like it, because yeah, you want to have the I lowercase all the time. You'll see it coming up. You'll see it. See, we're having, not only is Jupiter sneaking on into Cancer, which is like starting to do the sidestep. Now I just got the visualization of the separation of all this crabs that just went everywhere, and they're underwater. Have you ever seen a crab swimming underwater? They are so cute. We're going to have a lot of feelings come up around when Jupiter goes into Cancer, because Jupiter tends to expand and increase the number of and exaggerate whatever it goes into, and it's going into Cancer, and that rules our feelings. It's moon ruled. It's very, talk about kind of moon ruled, man. You know, Cancers are trippy because they are moon ruled. It's the fastest. It's the second fastest moving thing. That's like more important than your sun to keep track of, because it has to do with your daily routine and your daily life, your domestic home body, Cancerian, moon-like stuff that you have every month, right? Every month it's going once around the zodiac, and that it's like almost achieving a whole entire year. But see, it takes a year, that's what we call a year, when the sun goes around the entire zodiac, right? And resets at the new year is in March, at the very beginning of the sun in Aries. Thanks for listening to this. This day was so cruddy. It's important to stand up for yourself. You stand up for yourself, and you get a chance. You tell your story. You know, you go up there. I mean, God, somebody drags you to the stage and slaps a costume on you and fucking puts a label on you and shit, and you don't and pretty much gags you, and it's like, wait a minute, where's my story? You know what I'm saying? See, the difference between one story and the other story is that maybe there's more capital letters that you can see in there. Yeah. Get the right math right. Make more sense than they do, that's for sure. And it's not hard to. Like what? What are they representing? Like what are they standing for? Really, ultimately, what in the fuck happened? Can Shauna have her story? And I did. I told some of it. And a lot of it's looking pretty petty as far as how that they're trying to shut me down. Well, it's very inconsiderate. It's more than petty. Yeah, because I was the oldest resident out of them all here. I watched all of their houses being built. All I have to be is here. And everything is green and harmonious. Harmony can be happening too also. You know, I've experienced such disharmony now with, well, the animals go through imbalance, and yeah, I can get over all of that. But see, when you end up around an ecology of people who are impossible, pretty much not just lifeless, but dangerous, could be dangerous to your life. I need to erase some darn pictures here that I did and make sure that I don't get disenfranchised of my anyway, how are you guys doing? Have you been handling the whatever the hell we're going through? I'm sure I'm not an isolated incident where, see, the part of the organism that is the Aries is having to change. It's going through a nebulous, it's Neptunian, but you have Saturn there. I was trying to tell you about that, how what it really is, and I almost began to tell you. Sorry about that, I couldn't. It's very nebulous that way, so yeah, hang tight, because when Neptune goes back into Pisces in October, well, first of all, when Neptune starts going backwards, that's when we get more clarity now about what, Shauna? Well, we've kind of been through something over the last whatever, that Neptune went into Aries, which I think was, what was it, the last March or something, or April. Just entered into Aries. All I got to do is check, right? Hey, thanks for listening and following me. I'm kind of a unique one, and it's important to do your videos if you think you're unique. I mean, I'm not really a narcissist, although we have our narcissistic traits, right? I mean, everybody can exhibit it at one point or another when they come up to the point of trying to survive and they're acting like a fucking idiot. I mean, it's like, okay, whatever. Can you get over this? That's why I was saying, like, some people need a shaman or something. But, yeah, it was in April here. We see Neptune gone right into Pisces. I mean, Aries, and it's going to go back into Pisces. See, it was in Pisces. That means that we're all going to see kind of kiss the control system goodbye. It's a flipping of the tables. You have to understand that we go back, and there's going to be a an upheaval, not just in our individual lives, possibly. You know, I know that I'm already feeling it. It's quite interesting. It's just like, whatever. You know, I want to get more on the spiritual side. It's just like, excuse me, I have a life to manage here, and it's not all that bad. It's not doing the karmic bidding of the fucking system over there, who is full of fucking possessed ass people that use the system to fucking shice other people who are free, psychologically, sexually, and however the fuck else. Freedom of speech. Amen, sister. Now I'm going to play you a tune in the key of Neptune, E. I am now erasing some videos. Hi, little one. She's my little baby. The kitten. Hi, little sweetheart. She's kind of in the heat right now, you know. Poor thing. I don't know if she's ever going to have kids, but hey, here I am. How are you doing? Huh? This is different. It's different for me. I've been a little bit too serious. And I hate to say it, but I'm making an escape right now. I have just escaped it. Fuck it. You know, and when I say fuck reality, that's not what I mean. What I'm saying is, can we not make life so miserable because only because on account of somebody else wants it that way for you? Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Just say, excuse me, I'm not doing the karmic bidding of Satan like you are, and so I don't mind that what you do as long as you don't hurt me, but if you do, I will do karate chop on you easily. It'll be energetic too. See, that's the thing, is it's an energetic game, and boy, if you haven't fought your fucking demons over the last 3 or 5 years, then wow, what happened to you? Are you succumbing full on? Pardon my particular linguistics. I'm not into. It's not my fault that you're linguistically challenged. We can keep things capitalized if you would like, but I would rather sing a song for my old friends here that wonder, well, when is Shauna gonna get exciting again? God, I hate her fucking serious Benjamin Franklin look, man. Woo! All right, so here's my song called "We're All Gonna Die." Thank God. Oh, oops, pardon me. God, forgive me, please. Oh my God. I almost forgot. Forgot how to play the guitar. How to play. I better get on my way. Somebody wishes that I wouldn't twang it like that, you know what I mean? I'm like, too bad. You gotta wonder what is going on there. $5 donation. Hey, I am miserable. I am miserable now. Give me some money. Sorry. You have to be very careful about what you say today. Oh, she ruins her own comical music part. Leave it to money to trash everything. I'm sick and tired of the money thing. I really am. I want to get on top of it. I'm just like, all right, this is a great video if I could just not ruin it like that. What else do you think I could do for you guys? Should I try to engulf this freaking guitar in some other way, and then you can pay me for being a freak? I don't know, man. What else can you do, Shauna? Well, I can try to get back to where I was, but maybe that's what I just needed to do. And so, what do you think? Do you want to help me out a little bit here? I mean, I got some taxes to pay. If $500, if 500 people sent me $20, do the freaking math. Don't you want that for yourself? What do you think? Somehow I'm bleeding. Well, this guitar, I did a little string clipping, but it needs new strings. How about buy me some new strings? And don't worry, you can send some new strings. I don't mind ending up with a whole lifetime supply of strings, but I could use the money. Why? Well, man, oh man, I have to go to court. They keep fucking running me around, and it's really me that doesn't know some technicalities, and it's so disappointing. You know what I mean? After 105 degrees, and you make it all the way to the place. Here's my cat. She says it's a much more interesting subject matter what she has to say at this point, and I agree. So I think that's enough. That's a teaser. I'm actually a very good musician because I will start mixing comedy up with it. And how did you like the "We're All Gonna Die" song? I haven't played it yet.